Hello everybody and welcome to URC round 6. That's right, we're on round 6 now. This is officially now as a third of the way through the whole season, which is quite amazing how fast it's going. But, you know, still got a lot to go. But we've got this round, kicks off tomorrow night. I'm getting it in early for once. And let's go. So, the first games are on tomorrow night, as I said. First one up, Cardiff is hosting the Stormers in Wales. Now, if we have a look at the record of both of these teams so far, Stormers have won 2, lost 3. Cardiff has won 1, drawn 1, lost 3. So neither of them have had that promising of a start. However, I think the Stormers have been slightly better. It is in Wales, which, you know, makes me think that Cardiff could do it, but I'm going to side with the South Africans. They have to start winning soon, or else the season is going to start to be in really big jeopardy of not being able to do anything. So I'm going to back the Stormers this week. Stormers just. I think Cardiff will give them a good game though. Next up, we've got another quite big game actually. As we go across to the Hive Stadium in Edinburgh, as Edinburgh are at home for the third time in a row, as they host Benetton. Now this actually promises to be an exciting game. Benetton and Edinburgh are both only lost one game each this season. Now, one of them will go to 2 unless they draw, which has happened a couple of times, but I don't think it will. I think at the Hive, you can't go past Edinburgh at the Hive. I think very, very few teams are going to beat Edinburgh at the Hive this season. I think Benetton could give them a game. It could be quite close. You know, I can see Benetton picking up a losing bonus point, but I think it is going to go the way of the Scottish team. So, Edinburgh. Next up, we've got Lions in South Africa hosting Zebra. So Zebra, who are on a good run for them at the minute, they've not lost in their last 2 games, which for Zebra is quite incredible. And the Lions, who have had a slow start, I think Lions may only have won 1 or 2 games. Only 1 game, I think. Might have won 2. Nope, they've only won 1. But they are back in South Africa now, which they... Jeez, phone. Let me just put that away. Lions, they are back in South Africa, which they've not been in since round 1. Although this could be the first time they've been at home, because I know they played Stormers in round 1, and I'm not too sure if they were at home for that game or not. They were. So this is their second home game. Against Zebra, who have been good. However, again, as I said with the Stormers, the South Africans need to start getting their season together, or else they are in trouble. The Scottish and the Irish teams have already started to pull away from them. If they can't do anything in the next couple of rounds, they are in really big danger of missing out massively. So I am going to back the Lions. However, Zebra, who knows? Who knows with Zebra at the minute? Next up, again, we're staying in South Africa. We're going across to Pretoria, as a very, very good game is looming as the Bulls host Connacht. Now, Connacht have already won in South Africa. They beat the Sharks last week. The Bulls are off the back of that loss in Edinburgh. Connacht off the back of that win in Sharks. So, yeah, this could be a huge game. If Connacht can win this, it really, really is going to help them already. They're already in a solid place. If Bulls win this, it'll help kick-start their season, help bridge that gap up to the Irish and Scottish teams who are pulling ahead, as I've said. Bulls in South Africa, I can't see past them. I'm going to back the Bulls, I think. I think Connacht will definitely push them and will probably get a losing bonus point, and it could well be a high scoring game as Bulls in South Africa quite often are. But I think Bulls at home, you can't really look past them at the minute. So yeah, Bulls, although I think Connacht will give them a tough game. Next up we have Sharks, as they probably have their best chance probably the best chance they'll ever get to get their first win of the season, as they host South Africa. Not South Africa. They're in South Africa as they host the Dragons. Now the Dragons have won a game, the Sharks haven't. However, this is in South Africa. There is a lot of pressure on the Sharks to perform, as they've not even won a game so far. 1 or 2 more losses and you think, is that their playoff hopes done already? I think it basically is over for the Sharks for playoffs. However, they can pull it round. But, you think a couple more losses and that's them fully out of it. So I think they will manage to pick up a win. They need to pick up a win more. The Dragons, they've struggled as well. I'm not going to lie. They've had a couple of solid performances, the Dragons. They probably should have beaten Edinburgh in the first round. They did manage to beat Ospreys. So, yeah. But I'm going to side with the Sharks. Next up, we have a huge game at the Aviva Stadium. It's that big. They've decided to hold it at the Aviva. It's Leinster host Munster. The big Irish derby. Who's going to win it? I mean, it's pick a hand kind of thing. It's 50-50. It always is, these games. I don't want to call it. Leinster at the Aviva, though. That's scary, Leinster at the Aviva. However, Munster won't push. Munster will know that if they can win this game, this helps them out so much, getting a high place. As well as Leinster know that if they lose this, the chances of finishing dead top of the table, which anything less than that, and they're going to be really upset. Yeah. Although I'm going to side with my gut, and my gut says Leinster at the Aviva's just going to be slightly too strong. Next up, oh my goodness, another huge encounter as we go across to Scotstoun in Glasgow, as the Glasgow Warriors host Ulster. What a game that's going to be as well. Glasgow, Ulster, both of these teams sitting second and third on the table at the minute, both on 4 wins, 1 loss. It's tight. It's tight at Scotstoun though. Ulster, you could see Kirchhoff's debut for them possibly, although I think they might hold it till they're at home, till they're at the Kingspan. Ulster's the Kingspan, yeah. Which next week I think they're at home to Edinburgh, so I think they might hold him for that possibly. But who do I think's going to win this game more importantly? Glasgow at home. Glasgow's got huge unbeaten. Glasgow's unbeaten from like April 2021 or something at home. It's mad. So I think I'm going to side with them. But don't look past Ulster at all. It's the same as the Leinster Munster. It could go either way really easily. And last up, on the Sunday, the only game on Sunday, the last game, Welsh Derby, Ospreys hosting Scarlets. Both of these teams in huge troubles. Ospreys, I think, have won 2 games. Scarlets have won 1. I will just check that. Yes. So it is in Swansea, which probably will give the Ospreys a bit of an advantage. And I think the Scarlets have struggled this season, so I am going to side with the Ospreys, I think. Yes, I am going to side with Ospreys here and go for them. So that's my predictions. So just a quick run through. Stormers to beat Cardiff, Edinburgh to beat Benetton, Lions to beat Zebra, Bulls to beat Connacht, Sharks to beat Dragons, Leinster to beat Munster, Glasgow to beat Ulster, and Ospreys to beat Scarlets. So only one away win I've gone with, which home doesn't always matter, but I think in these cases it does. You know, especially in South Africa. I mean, Leinster Munster is at the Aviva, which is technically neutral ground. However, it's in Dublin, so it's Leinster. It's like Edinburgh, Glasgow at Murrayfield. Yes, it's technically a neutral venue, but it's next door to Edinburgh Stadium. So, is it really? Anyway, thank you for watching. Let me know your predictions, if you agree with me, disagree with me, if you think this team's going to win, that team's going to win. Let me know. If you've enjoyed, make sure to subscribe, like, all that good stuff. I have Twitter, I have TikTok now as well. Make sure to follow me on them, and until next time, I shall see you later.